questions at the end of an interview is a really fantastic way to demonstrate to a potential employer that number one, you prepared for the interview, but secondly, you're taking a keen interest. It's totally fine to ask the employer to clarify key points, but what is not okay to do is ask them to basically repeat information that they might have given to you throughout the interview, because it might look like that you've not been paying attention or you've not been listening. If you want some inspiration, here's my top 5 questions that I think would be good to ask at the end of an interview. So firstly, can you tell me more about the day-to-day responsibilities of the role? Like, what does a typical day look like? The reason why this is a good question is because sometimes employers can get quite wrapped up in asking about you, your experiences, your background, your project, and they kind of forget to kind of tell you about the job role. I mean, you might have the job description, which is great, but it's always good to hear from the manager's perspective, what their expectations are that you'll be doing, and it gives you more clarity as well in terms of what a typical day could look like. Second one would be, how could I impress you in the first 3 months? Now, I know this is a bit of an out there question and it might not be for everybody, but it's a great question to ask, because what it's demonstrating to them is that, look, I'm really coming into this role, I want to impress you. What do I need to do to make that happen? So if anything, it's a little bit of an ego massage to the manager, to the interviewer, but also, again, it gives you clarity. If they're expecting the moon and you can't deliver that, it gives you clarity that, is this the right company culture for you? Third question will be, where do you think the company is headed in the next 5 years? Where do you think my career could be in the next 5 years with you? Again, this is proving to the employer that you're looking at this role long term. You're not just a job hopper. It's not for the next 6 months. You're serious about this. Employers love that. Fourth would be, can you tell me more about the team that I would be working with? Again, it demonstrates that there's no I in team. It's about the culture, and the people you work with are important. So it's a great question to ask. And finally, can you describe the working culture of the organisation? This is a really important question to ask, just to give you clarity. Is this a culture that I'm going to thrive in? You really want to join a company where you professionally grow, but also personally grow as a person. So these are my top 5 tips for questions. If you need any more inspiration, don't hesitate to reach out to me. If you've got any other ideas, any other questions, please put them in the comment section. We'd love to hear it. Thanks then, bye.